What is up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the BADLSX Garage YouTube channel. A couple of videos ago, we touched a little bit on how your oil being ventilated back into your air intake system is not really a good idea. And this is why. This is no bueno. This doesn't matter if it's your Harley Davidson, your truck, your car. It's just no good. The EPA will tell you that it's great, that it's excellent. And it is for the environment. But for your car, truck, motorcycle, well, this is detonation. This is killing your motor. Today, we're going to fix this problem. Stick around, stay tuned. Let's roll the intro. Get in a car like this and smile, there's something wrong with you. What is up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the BADLSX Garage YouTube channel. Glad each and every one of you could stop back by here at the compound to see what's going on again today. Glad to have you. Glad you're here. Glad you stopped by. Those container ships that's out on the water, the big ones, the huge ones that brings all of our products. Now listen, I'm not just picking on these guys, because I'm thankful that they bring us the things that they bring us. Without these guys, none of this would even be possible to live the way we live. But when I say this, I hope that you guys kind of understand where I'm coming from. Did you know count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of those container ships puts off more emissions than all of us in the United States, whether you own a car, truck, motorcycle, whatever it is, the whole United States, 4 of those container ships puts off more emissions. Think about that for a second. So it blows my mind a little bit when I start tearing into these engines and start seeing stuff like this, because this is just a waste. This is uncalled for. So pretty much what I'm talking about is, whether it's a car, truck, or motorcycle, your oil system is ventilated right back into your air intake system. It goes right down through the intake and goes up right back into your cylinders. Now, the EPA says it's a great thing. It's great. It's the best thing since sliced bread. And it is for the tree huggers and everybody who believes in this nonsense. But for us, for everyday people who have to work and do their own thing, this is not good. This is destroying your engine. So this is not only just the oil being ventilated back through, it's also a tune issue. It's a little bit of everything issue, but it's more the whole oil being ventilated back through that is causing this. So in today's video, well, there's plenty of ways that you can fix this, but today I'm going to show you the way that I'm going to fix it. So stick around, stay tuned, and let's just run through the parts list real quick. Go to your local hardware store, whether it's Ace, Lowe's, Menards, whatever, pick up 1/4-inch line. Now I got a foot and I'm divided it into half, so obviously 6 inches is what I've got on 2. Pick up a T-fitting and then get on Amazon and pick up, I believe it's called Merlec aluminum brake fluid reservoir oil cup. I've got the Screaming Eagle Big Air Sucker air cleaner, so the same thing will apply for pretty much anything that you have. You just got to use common sense with it, guys. So obviously you got the foot line cut in half, so you got 6 inches for each side. Pop your cap off. There's your banjo bolt. But first, what you want to do is take the cup, the cover, drill a hole in it, and drill a hole so your 1/4-inch line will run through it. Okay, you get where I'm going here? What will happen will be you'll have a hole here so you can slide up and over, pop it back in, and you'll have a line coming out of here. It'll be hooked to your banjo bolt and running right straight out of here. Then you can take your 1/4-inch line, run it back behind everything so it can be hid. Now listen, I know it's a little confusing right now, but just stay with me. I'll walk you through it. And then do the exact same thing on the other side. So right now, let's take this off and let's drill a hole in this. Here's where we're at the moment. We've got these drilled out with our 1/4-inch rubber line run through on both sides. They're hooked through onto the banjo bolts, and this is the way it is at the moment. I'm going to run this line up and over, and I'll probably put a zip tie back down in here somewhere to kind of hold it into place. You don't want to kink the line or nothing, so it looks really good right there. This side, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to pull it through and zip tie them together down in here, and they will both run out and down. Now, where I'm going to run them at, I'm not sure yet. I'll still have to get exact measurements, but it's still going to be hid back in here enough to where you won't see it. But then I'm going to take my T, I'm going to tie these two together down here, and then I'll put a small 1/4-inch hose back on this end right here, and all of that will lead to this pretty little Amazon special that we got in the mail today. It's no bigger than my thumb. Perfect. So what I plan on doing with this is right where your hose connects, I'm going to take probably 1/32 drill bit, go around it several times, put little holes in it so it can breathe. I'm either going to fill it with foam or steel wool, something like that. And it comes with a little bracket. Not sure if I'm going to use the bracket or not, but that'll be a perfect little catch can. Then you can unscrew this like so. Pull your little ring off. You're going to have a little catch can, guys. It's perfect. If it leaks more than this, then you've got problems. Now, it's not beautiful or anything like that, but it is going to ventilate. It's going to get all those gases and stuff out, so that's what we're after. That's what we want. Perfect. Got a little bit of foam here. I'll probably later get steel wool, but just put that foam right in there. Ain't got to be nothing real fancy and real good. Just enough to let those gases and stuff out and let this breathe. Got it just like that. Take your cover, put it back on. Make sure it's got everything here with it. There's a little piece that goes over top, keeps it from leaking. And that goes on top of that. So it's not going to leak. And then you got your metal cap. So put all of that back together, seal it up, and she's ready to be installed. And before I forget, I did actually pick up some one-way check valves. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these or not, but they would come in handy, especially if you ride on a lot of rain or get caught out in rain. It's going to make sure that none of that water gets sucked back up into the engine anyway. Only goes one way. So just a thought, just an idea. I'll have them if I decide to use them, and if I don't, well, they'll be in my tour pack. Well, it didn't go exactly the way I wanted it to go, but it still works, it's functional, and it's not such an eyesore. I don't think it is anyway. You really can't notice it. If I was not pointing it out to you, I don't think you would really understand what it was. I believe the whole air cleaner just sort of takes away from it being big and bulky like that. But regardless, I had to run it around front, and the reason being was, well, it was getting kinked up back here in the back, and I didn't want to keep cutting hose and it just keep getting shorter and shorter, and it's not going to work anyway. So just routed it around the front, zip tied it to one of the wires back there right directly in the middle, in the center, and just left it dangling right there. It's not going to go anywhere, and it doesn't look horrible. Like I said, if I didn't point it out to you, I don't think you would see it. So, I mean, it's going to be sturdy. It's not going to flop around and slosh oil everywhere, and I can get to it. All I have to do is, when I'm ready to change the oil, is, well, let's clip you on right here and show you. Let's say it gets full. Let's say we're out riding and it gets a little full. Well, that's not going to be hard at all. You just undo this and empty it out, and away you go. Look, fam, I hope you know how much time and money that I'm saving you. Time because, well, you ain't got to go look up all these part numbers And you ain't gonna have to look up a whole bunch of stuff, how to do this stuff, because I'm showing you. And money, well, if you start looking up how much it actually costs to put a catch can on a motorcycle, you'll be glad that you actually watched this video. You're gonna be anywhere from $100 to $400. So yeah, you'll like these prices. So I did buy these check valves. They come in a 2-pack. I did not use them. I may, who knows, I may get out in a rainstorm and it may start sucking water or something like that. I will have them. They will be in my tour pack. $11.59. Now the next one you're going to flip out a little bit about, because when you look it up on Amazon, it's going to say that it is an aluminum brake fluid reservoir for a Kawasaki and other motorcycles. Well, we're using it as an oil catch can. And look, I'm not the only one who thought that it looked like an oil catch can. You go on the reviews and they'll tell you the same thing. There's tons of them. I think one person actually said that they did use it and it works perfect. But it is Merlec. I think that's how it's pronounced. M-R-E-L-C. Like I said, aluminum brake fluid reservoir. Now they come in many different colors. I chose black because it matches my motorcycle. It's what looked good and hides well. $13.99. Delivered to my house within a couple of days, grand total of $25.58. Still way cheaper than $300, still way cheaper than $100. Now, but we still got a little ways to go. We still need hose and we still need a T-fitting. I went to my local hardware store. Ace is the place, for me that is. 1/4-inch hose, a foot long, $6.99. Now the T-fitting, because you got to connect all this stuff together, is $1.99. All of that for the grand total of $34.56. There again, still way cheaper than $400 and still way cheaper than $100. You can look on Amazon. They do have oil catch cans there, but it's going to be ridiculous high. It's $100 and you still ain't got your hose and other stuff. This will work. This is perfect for what I need. Hey, if you want to spend the money and you got the extra money and you want the good stuff, go for it. That's up to you. That's your call. I'm just trying to do things on a budget and still have good quality things. And well, I believe I've achieved that. Anyways, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, go down there, give me a big thumbs up. And also, if you ain't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I see you watching me, watching you, watching me. I see it, okay? I love each and every one of you. And you know what to do like always. Like, share, and subscribe. And look, I got things to do. You heard the phone go off over there. Mom was already texting me, asking me, what do you want for lunch? And well, I'm a little bit hungry, so I better text her back. Anyways, guys, that's all I've got for you. I love you. You know what to do. You ready? Peace. I'm out.